Little Johnny's just having a little frolic through the grass here. It's a very beautiful morning here in Gold Coast, Australia. Coming at you from Transformed You Experience. Happy New Year to you. Wow, how time flies. I quit my job last November, and in the spirit of good transformational messages, I wanted to share a little story about what I've been doing after quitting a job, how I quit a job, and what I did and what I'm doing to transform the goal of working for myself and achieving my own goals. More on that for another time. And it's been ages since I've done a video. For my small but very perfect group of subscribers, thank you so much. It's wonderful. I set a goal a little while ago to have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and hopefully you're still around. And I would just want to say I'm really grateful for your support. And if you're watching this video and you like this message of transformation, which is what my channel is all about, what can we do to transform our mental health, our physical health, our finances, our relationships, our spiritual development, and transform whatever it is that we're dealing with into opportunity, achieve our goals, and have a greater, healthier, happier, wealthier life. That's my mission here at the Transform You Experience. So I quit my job back in November, and if any of you saw that video, that was a decision that came off the back of many months of frustration in a job that I was doing. And while I was doing my best and working to study and do my other things that I was working on, it just got to the point where I couldn't stay anymore for many reasons. The way that the company was treating people, and the values, and the disrespect and a misalignment for what they were saying their mission and vision was, and what they were actually doing were two very different things. And at the risk of not quite knowing what the future would hold, I did call it and I resigned. But I do want to share on this message that if you're thinking about this year going through a change where you might want to leave a job, you might want to start your own business, and you're really confronted with fear, and what can you do to help prepare yourself for what can be a very courageous step into your next chapter, your next goal, to help transform what's very important to you into reality. This is what I did, and this is what I'm doing, and if it helps you, I hope it does, because that's what I'm all about here. I had been saving money. I had been I've always budgeted my money. So I just, what can we do if we want to leave a job and we want to go create something new? I personally believe it's important to do preparation, do mental preparation, do financial preparation, and do actions. So you're in a better place to be on the front foot, as they say, where you're driving the change to get to where you want to go. So this is what I did. Late last year, I joined a company called Launch You, and I wanted to learn about online affiliate marketing, to learn how to build a new source of income online, do what I love, do this work, help people, but also look at how I could create alternate revenue streams to help fund the type of lifestyle that I wanted. And I'm still on that journey, and I'm still doing that. And that was something I decided to do. So that was part of my plan. The other thing that I realized that I had to do was I had to put money away for being able to buffer myself, in the sense of, if I decided to leave, that I know I've got money that I can live off to help buffer that transition, and also to have money, because I call it the sleep money, the money that allows us to know that if something happens and we're hit with I call a train wreck of life, where something happens and you might get sick, you might lose a job. If any of you have seen my videos in the past, I've had my own journey with chronic pain and dealing with those things over the years. So putting money away. So if this is important to you, do a budget, know what's coming in, know what's going out, and start tweaking and adjusting that budget so you are putting money away, you're spending less than you earn. And this is just a good life skill anyway, to transform anyone from stress and worry financially into a place of more control and peace and control and confidence around our money. As hard as it is, I know it's boring, it's laborious, but sit down and figure out, how much am I making, how much am I spending, and what can I do to not let my emotions drive me where, oh, I just want to go spend and waste money. Making money comes with great responsibility. In the words of Michael Caine from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, even though it's a comedy, it's such a very powerful statement, which is, with making money comes great responsibility. So manage your money. Treat it as something that is important to you, as watching your favorite sporting game, preparing to go on your dream holiday, preparing your dream wedding, managing your money. And if you do this already, good on you, but this is one of the most important life skills that are not taught at school, and I know it is the transformational key to many problems in the world. Excuse me, I'm just putting my coffee down here. And so first thing is, manage your money. Sit down, figure out what's coming in, what's going out, figure out the longer term expenses that are coming, and put a little bit of money away every week out of your income or your pay, and put away for longer term expenses. Now, if you've realized that you're not making enough money, figure out how to make more money. Replace worry with work. And it's going to be uncomfortable, guys. Having an extraordinary life, transforming to ordinary to extraordinary, is uncomfortable. The brain, and this is the next thing, is the mind. Manage the mind. Manage fears and emotional doubt, where the brain says, you can't do this, oh, this is too hard, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. This is the work of champions, warriors, not worriers, warriors. I'm not saying we don't worry. I worry, but you've got to replace it with positive activity, even if you don't know exactly that it's the right, exactly perfect thing to do. But you've got to keep charge of the mindset and do what is uncomfortable and do what is difficult, because that's probably where the gold is. So get a budget, manage the budget, lower your expenses, increase your income, and save money. Put money away. And I say, if you can put away at least 3 months of your income, that's the goal. Now, I also know in this world where there's a lot of temptation, oh, let me get a credit card so I can go shopping, let me buy that nice car, let me have 2 cars, let me do this, let me do that. Stop all that palaver, that rubbish. No one cares about your cars, no one cares about your handbags, and you will live. You will live, and they're just feelings. I know it feels good that you might have that stuff, but if you are in stress and worry and you want to get out of a job, you want to change something, you've got to stop that. You've got to stop wasting your money. Start saving your money. Start managing your money and get into profit, i.e. making more than you spend each month and saving and putting money away. So that's that is up there at the top. And then the next thing is that the mindset. Manage your mindset that you do deserve it, that you can do it. Because everything in the beginning, if you remember, if you drive, it was difficult in the beginning. When you first did your job, it was difficult in the beginning. But if you have a goal that you want to go to, and you want to transform that goal into reality, I know you know this because you've achieved other goals. Get a plan, have the goal, manage the mindset, because as you start going on the journey, you will get better, you will get more confident. And yes, it's uncomfortable because the brain, this is the thing about the brain loves sameness for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's designed to protect us from danger, and anything that is new, the brain perceives as danger until you get good at it. So the first thing is, just because you think it does not mean it's true. Just because the brain says you can't do it, it won't work, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're too old, you're too young, you're too tall, you're too short, whatever the brain is saying, it is simply not true. And if you ever want to know that, whenever the brain says that, look around and go, is that really true? Is it really true that I'm not smart enough? Or is it just my brain trying to protect me from something that's not true, but is just trying to stop me? And this is the thing, we have to manage our mindset until we know a few things about what we're doing and we're doing it. So coming back to my story, I resigned, I saved my money, and I worked on my online affiliate training. And then I thought, you know what, I want to do some work, but I still want to work for myself. So I asked my brain. So this is the next thing, asking your brain questions. Don't think in statements, i.e. it won't work, I can't do it, I'll never get another job, I won't be able to start my own business. There's statement thinking. Question thinking is, how can I do it? What can I do to work for myself, to have the life that I want, to have the health that I want, the money that I want? How do I do it? And I say, brain, tell me, how do I do it? And I remember a company that I spoke to last year about possibly doing some consulting, contracting work for, popped into my head. And so I reached out to them and I said, we spoke last year, are you looking for anyone? Would it be possible to give me a shot and I can prove myself? And that's what I did. And yes, the brain said, oh, but what if they say no, blah, blah. So this is one of the things that I'm done with. I'm done with fear. I'm done with fear stopping me from achieving my goals and doing what I want to do. And I'm not saying I'm scrupulous or unethical. Everything I do and pursue is with respect. It is with doing things right for people, but I'm not going to let fear stop me. I might feel fear, but I'm not going to let it stop me from doing what I want to do and need to do to get to where I want to go. So while my brain said, oh, but what if they reject you and say no, I said, don't care, I'll find out. And I contacted him, lovely gentleman, and we got speaking, and now I'm doing work for them. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, I'm got a long way to go, but at least I'm in there doing something now, and I'm working for myself still, managing my money very carefully, managing my mindset very carefully, because my mind every day is saying, oh, you're not making enough money yet, you've got to get more sales, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, it's not going to work, you're going to have to leave. And I go, thanks brain, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm committed. These things take time to build, but I know my plan, I know what I'm doing, I'm careful with my money, I'm still in profit, but I've got to be careful. There's no going out and wasting money. Not that I really do that much anymore anyway, but if this helps you guys, I just want to say, whatever you want to do, if you want to quit your job, you want to go and start a business, you want to make a change into a new job, then go do it. And this is my Johnny, he's come to say hello. Mindset, manage the mindset, decide what you want, put it down on paper, manage your money, get control of the money, spend less than you earn, know what's coming in, know what's going out, put away for longer term expenses, save your money so you've got buffer. And if you are wasting your money on stuff that doesn't matter to anyone, sell it, get rid of it, clear things up. You got kids, they're old enough to work, part-time jobs, stop babying them, get them to work so they can learn and understand money. Very, very, very powerful thing to do when we start really looking at how we manage and control and build our money. And if you're already doing this, great. And then whatever it is that you need to do, the next action that you need to take when it's time, take it. If you've got to quit, you've got to move on, get the next thing. That's when the results start to happen, because until you do that thing that's very scary to do, and I know it's confronting, on the other side is where success lives. People go to to personal development seminars, they're all pumped up on the weekend, but they leave and they don't do anything, so nothing changes. The people that go do these courses, do the studies, do this, and then go make that decision and do it, are the ones that get on the path to transformation. This is the pathway. Mindset, manage the money, take the action, go towards where you want to go and start figuring it out as you go. And before I wrap up, I wanted to share this quick message with you. And if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, share some of your stories if you've got any about what you've done, what you're doing, where you're going. I'd love to hear them. I really would. Please send them through. This is something that I realized. I turned 60 last week. I can't believe the number, 60. And I sat there and I was reflecting on the last 60 years of my life and just pondering, and I realized life is short. And whether you're watching this and you're 20 or you're 60 or you're 70 or 30, whatever, all I would say is there's no magic day. There's no magic day when the planets align. There's no magic day where it'll be okay. If there's something that you want to do and create, decide today and do it, and put the steps in place and face fear and dare to be all that you can be. Dare to go for all that you want to go for. Dare to transform yourself into all the things that you want to transform yourself into, because you can, but it's uncomfortable. But if others have, so can you. It's just a matter of doing the steps, taking the actions, and navigating yourself through fear. And you never know who you may become on the journey of transformation to where you want to go. Could be more than you could ever imagine. That's what I wish for you. Sending love. Speak to you soon. Have a wonderful day, and you can do it.